Competitive Strategy is a book written by Michael Porter in 1980 that has become a classic in the field of business strategy. In this book, Porter discusses the concept of competitive advantage, which is defined as a company's ability to create and sustain a competitive edge over its rivals. He argues that companies must choose a strategy that is unique and difficult for competitors to replicate in order to achieve sustained competitive advantage. Porter identifies two basic types of competitive advantage: cost leadership and differentiation. Cost leadership is achieved by producing products or services at lower costs than competitors, while differentiation is achieved by offering products or services that are perceived as unique by customers. Companies that achieve both cost leadership and differentiation are said to have a hybrid strategy. Porter argues that companies must choose their strategy based on the industry they operate in, as the level of competition and customer preferences can vary greatly from one industry to another. He outlines 5 forces that determine the level of competition in an industry: the threat of new entrants, the bargaining power of suppliers, the bargaining power of buyers, the threat of substitutes, and the intensity of rivalry among existing competitors. Porter argues that companies must analyze these forces to determine the attractiveness of an industry, as well as their own position within the industry. If the forces are strong and the company's position is weak, it may be difficult to achieve sustained competitive advantage, while if the forces are weak and the company's position is strong, it may be easier to achieve sustained competitive advantage. Porter also discusses the concept of value chains, which are the activities that a company performs in order to create and deliver a product or service to customers. He argues that companies must analyze their value chain to identify areas where they can create value or reduce costs, as this can help them achieve sustained competitive advantage. In addition, Porter discusses the importance of choosing a scope for a company's strategy. The scope can be broad, serving many segments of the market, or narrow, serving a specific niche. He argues that companies must choose a scope that matches their resources and capabilities, as well as the level of competition in the industry. Overall, Competitive Strategy is a seminal work that has had a profound impact on the field of business strategy. It offers a framework for companies to analyze their industry, their position within the industry, and to choose a strategy that will allow them to achieve sustained competitive advantage. While the book was written in 1980, many of its insights and frameworks remain relevant today and have been applied successfully by companies across a wide range of industries.